Hey everyone, I'm Tink. If you do not know me, there's quite a few new people around here, which is awesome. And I'm an illustrator based in the UK. I don't know why I always say I'm based in the UK when it's blindingly obvious from the way that I talk. Anyway, it is currently Sunday, and you know what that means? I'm working, obviously. I used to feel really bad about the fact that I work weekends, but I am all about carving the life that you want out for yourself. And something that I learnt from the amazing designer Meg Lewis, who is one of my favourite designers in the whole world, is that it's okay to throw work-life balance out the window, in that I am completely, utterly obsessed with my job. I love it. I want to do it all day, every day. And And my life actually just works better if I work slightly fewer hours, but I work every day. That's just what works for me. And it's something that I kind of came to know over a few years. And yeah, so I've definitely accepted that now, and it makes me happy. So yeah, I love the fact that I work on Sundays. And also, working on Saturdays and Sundays, I actually, in a weird way, am more productive quite often, because I get hardly any emails from clients or people I'm working with, and I can just really zone in and focus on the stuff I want to do. Yeah. So this is actually also my first time filming with my new camera, and I'm so excited! I mean, also, like, more than a little concerned that you can just see all of my pores. I'm used to that kind of safety net of filming with an iPhone, knowing that detail's not going to be too crisp, but I think it's worth it. Hopefully it's worth it. Yeah, anyway. So, what am I doing today? I have some more work to do on the book that I'm illustrating at the moment. That is all due at the end of this month, so that's July 2020, so I'm really kind of knuckling down and getting down to it with the book. I am prepping for a small shop update this week, which is really exciting. I don't tend to close my shop when I'm prepping for a shop update. I just kind of upload things as I have them and as I have photos and things like that. So I'm not doing like a big launch day, but I need to like do keyword research for Etsy and take the photos and write the descriptions and all that stuff. It takes a lot longer than you'd think. What else am I doing? Oh, I'm doing my 365-day drawing project, so I need to draw something today, which is fine. I've been working on a few little things this week that I would quite like to just finish up today, like sketchbook work. I need to reply to some messages on Patreon, I need to reply to my Etsy messages, I need to get back to some people on emails, and yeah, I also need to watch Hamilton because it's just been added to Disney Plus, and I'm very excited. So I think I might start with that while I work. Yeah. So I haven't actually shown you guys these directly, but I have just added these to my shop. They are my first proper full-size sticker pack, which I'm so excited about. They're little vinyl stickers of houseplants, and they're packaged plastic-free, which makes me so happy. As I said earlier, I try and do plastic-free packaging as much as possible. So this is actually just a little glassine bag. It's like greaseproof paper or tracing paper. Yeah, and then I've just printed a little backing card and then stapled it. I forgot what the word for staple was for a moment there, but yeah. I think these are so cute. I love them. I have them stuck all over my laptop, and hopefully you like them too. Yeah. Yay! I put a call out on my Instagram maybe 2 months ago, maybe 3, maybe longer. Oh my gosh, I have no concept of where I am in the year right now. But I scribbled some of your questions down. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, but I'm going to answer some of them now, and I thought I could just do a few every vlog. So if you think of any more, please let me know in the comments or over on Instagram, and I will try and answer them. How old are you? I am 26. I turned 26 at the beginning of July. My birthday's July 6th, just so you know. Yeah, that's a pretty short answer to that question. Where are you based? So I'm based in the UK, as I said earlier. I'm actually based in the south of the UK, near the south coast in Dorset, which is a rural county. It's I live about 2.5, 3 hours away from London on the train on a good day. People in England don't have any idea where I live, so if you're from abroad, don't worry about not knowing where I live. Yeah, I live in the middle of the countryside. There's literally a horse walking past my window right now. I am surrounded by fields, and I live in a tiny village with no street lights, and we have one village shop, but they shut on Wednesdays to do a stock take. It's that kind of, I live in a house with a roof made of straw. So yeah, really rural countryside, and I love it. How long have you been drawing? 3.5, 4 years. I had a nervous breakdown after studying a master's in journalism. Afterwards, it was during. I crashed and burned out of that master's degree, but who knows? Who knows? I know exactly what I did. I crashed and burned, but I'm not bitter about it anymore. So, you know, you live and you learn. Yeah, I started drawing as therapy after a nervous breakdown, and it pretty much saved my life. So shout out to drawing. What materials do you use? So for most of my client work, I do it digitally. I draw in Adobe Fresco. That's my favourite on the iPad Pro with Apple Pencil. I used to use Procreate, but when Fresco came out, I switched, and I still have like 2 or 3 brushes that I always tend to go back to in Procreate because I haven't found like a perfect match for them in Fresco. But I think as a general rule, the brushes are better in Fresco. The fact that you can have like 100 layers no matter the canvas size, which is a real game changer, because if you don't know, in Procreate you quite often can only have up to 6 layers. I think if it's the size of an A2 sheet of paper, I think you'd only have 6 layers, which for me is really limiting because I want to try and make my work as big as possible to start with, because then you can go on to do the most things with it potentially. And the cloud storage I am not mad at either, but it's just personal preference. I firmly believe that you should try out many different things. I think it's just like using a different type of paper. We all have different preferences. And then for personal work, I love using gouache or acrylic gouache with coloured pencil. Yeah, that's my favourite at the moment anyway. It changes regularly. Who are your biggest inspirations? Good lord, how long have you got? I think Matisse and Frida Kahlo are 2 of my biggest inspirations, like art history wise. But in terms of other working illustrators, I love Agatha Singer, Bodil Jane, Nina Cosford, Jacqueline Colley, Amelia Flower, so many, Lee Ellickson, Cheyenne Barton, literally so many. I am sure I will think of many, many more, and I will put links to them in the description. I am constantly inspired by people, and I think that's one of the best ways to get yourself out of a creative rut, is to appreciate other people's wonderful art, and I always get inspired by doing that. How many plants do you own? Great question. Currently I'm around 75, 80, I think. I love plants. I love plants. And that's indoor plants, that's not counting the garden, obviously. So yeah, I would say I have a problem, but I don't think it's an issue, so. How did you start working with Adobe? I was an Adobe Creative Resident last year, and I literally saw an ad on Facebook and applied, and didn't think anything was going to happen, and I ended up getting it, which, even though I haven't been a resident for like 4 months at this point, oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, sorry, the whole experience still doesn't feel real. It was a utterly life-changing experience, and I've been fortunate enough to carry on working with them afterwards, so yeah, it's been wonderful. What are your goals for this year? Publishing my first book, which is happening, I'm working on it at the moment. Doing the cover of Flow, which I did, which also still doesn't feel real. To do more painting, I think is the main one. One of the main motivations for setting up this YouTube channel and setting up my Patreon is I would love to be able to build actual painting into my income. That would be fantastic, because it's literally, it just feeds my soul. It's wonderful. I have so many more goals than that, to improve my drawing, to work with the Samaritans again. I have lots. I might do a separate video about goal setting and why it's important. And finally, for today, what do you like to do other than draw? I'm not gonna lie, my job is a fairly all-consuming part of my life, because that's the way I like it. I love looking after my plants. I get a real sense of joy and satisfaction from that, like seeing new leaves come through, and when they flower, it's wonderful, and it really fills my soul up. I love reading old books, old reference books. This is one I'm going through at the moment, which is just a little I know that's going to make it seem like I'm obsessed with plants, and I was going to say I'm not, but I totally am, and I'm also fine with that. Yeah, I love looking through old reference books, and I'm really enjoying Animal Crossing. I'm designing my island at the moment, which is really therapeutic. I have a dachshund puppy, a miniature dachshund puppy, so she takes up a lot of time, and she's just divine. I don't really have very many hobbies, which is actually something I'm trying to work on. I am trying to make things outside of my job, so outside of drawing and painting and everything like that. I'm trying to get back into embroidery, which I've always loved. I think I just feel really lucky to have a job that I love so much. So yeah, I love doing it, and it takes up a lot of my life, and I'm completely fine with that. I hope that was helpful, or at least interesting. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments or on Instagram or via carrier pigeon, whatever means of communication you prefer. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up this vlog here and get editing so that you can see this on Thursday. And thank you so much for watching. Biggest thank you in the whole wide world to my patrons. I am loving making content for you guys, so thank you for being amazing. I do not know how many times I've done this in this video, but It's a lot. Okay, bye.